Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 3, Corruption.
Why are dog fronts so damp? Like, the front part of the dog is just damp. And it's not very much of the front part of the dog, but it's the nosest part and the mouthest part. It's just damp all the time.
Data collection.
Data collection?
Right.
What are they doing? Water soluble studies? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Data collection, yeah. That makes enough sense. Anyway, I'm sure we had other things to talk about today.
We do, but I don't know if I want to now.
Well, I think we've solved the question, so.
Yeah, okay, if you insist. I feel like there's still more to unravel vis-a-vis front dog dampness.
Well,
I just want
dogs.
to point out that I'd rather have the front half be moist than the back half.
This is true. I have to say, dogs are water balloons covered in hair. But there's a point at which they must interact with the environment, and so, data collection creates the dampness. It depresses me so much to see Samus's face all danged up like that.
Yeah, me too.
Just because of what it means. Like, if that was a scar from something a little bit less contractually obligated, it would be okay, or more okay, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, I was just thinking it, but I didn't want to say anything about it because I didn't want to come off as sexist.
No, it's not. It's not about, maybe it's about, I don't think it's about that for you either, but
It's a little bit about that for me, but I also think it would be a little bit about that for her.
Yeah.
There's no, up until the game that shall not be named, I never got the impression that Samus was the type of person who didn't realize how pretty she was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you look at her in the victory artwork for Zero Mission, when she's strutting around town out of her power suit.
Yeah.
And it's she knows.
Yeah,
she knows.
Casual, pretty strong. Yep.
Yeah. She's owning it.
Yeah, not an ass about it or anything, but yeah. And it hurts my feelings about her working conditions. I'm do you need a union, ma'am? Ma'am, would you like to join a Space Bounty Hunters union of one? I know that we pretend she has friends in this one, but I think that if Samus doesn't want to do something, then they're out of Samus.
Did the Morph Ball have that good sort of it slows in the air?
No, it didn't. It was much more straight up and down in other games.
But see how the roll keeps going a little bit.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good. Yeah. Anyway, I think this might be another boss fight that we're about to have happen. Repair drone.
I really don't like these little robots. They make me nervous, the robots.
Yeah.
Because they're everywhere, and they make me more nervous than the biological creatures that usually skitter around on other planets and other places that Samus has been. I think we talked about this before, but it doesn't feel the same. The technology here feels like it's gone less advanced and more mechanical instead of integrated biomechanical stuff.
Yeah. Just a little dated?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
How they managed to make...
Maybe not. Maybe instead of it being a little dated, maybe it's just bespoke. Maybe it's just This is just different branding guidelines.
Maybe,
you know?
yeah. It reminds me of how in the newest Battlestar Galactica, they managed to make their setup look old-fashioned in a number of ways. Despite it being like a hyper-futuristic situation where you can't tell your people from your machines at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Oh my god, so-and-so's a Cylon is like the revelation every episode for like the entire show.
Oh yeah, because didn't the tests they come up with, wasn't that total malarkey anyway?
Yeah, it was.
Because it was just Gaius Baltar.
Yeah.
Just saying whatever was best for him.
Yeah. It literally was, yeah. That show left me with so many feelings. And most of them are bitter ones. Maybe that's actually great. Like, I change my mind about whether I'm glad I watched that show or not on the regular.
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel bitter. And I hated the ending. But I think that it's because usually when I want to watch some escapist sci-fi or fantasy, I want things to be better instead of hauntingly similar to current situations and conundrums, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And basically the end of that show was just like, life's a mystery and people are bad. And it's like, thanks so much for that. Thanks so much. I definitely don't get that feeling every day when I make toast. Like, it took something fantastical and incredible and difficult to comprehend and made it extremely mundane. You know, because I don't care how advanced your technology is, if the societies around it are not similarly changed, you know? It's like the same problems as forever. I think that's why I like Star Trek so much.
Yeah.
Because they do have a lot of the same problems, but some of the problems have been solved. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, food, yeah, right. No, not a problem. Not a problem unless extenuating circumstances happen. Oh my god, I just recently read a book. It was a good book. It was good. It was a little cheesy, but
it was a
fine.
book, so I think I might have some objections.
Oh, whatever. You like books.
I don't know if I do.
You have liked some books.
Well, yeah, but honestly, what I've come to realize is I think I would prefer if every book was a visual novel.
I am going to come back around to my point. The point of reading this book the point of me bringing up this book is that there was a ship in it, and the ship was called The Extenuating Circumstances.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? And I listened to it as an audiobook, and just every time The Extenuating Circumstances was mentioned in a clutch situation full of extenuating circumstances, it just made me want to like giggle and throw up at the same time. Like, you know when you find a dad joke you just really like and you know it's not good? Like, you know when you're like eating ice cream directly out of the container with like a cookie?
Yeah, that very usual thing that we are all familiar with. I don't know if I've ever...
It's not good.
I don't know if I've ever encountered a cookie strong enough to withstand the rigors of spoonsmanship.
Spoonsmanship.
Yeah.
I think that if you allowed ice cream to soften somewhat, you could get it with like an Oreo.
But now what?
I don't know. I think you just bonk into the Yeah, now what the hell are you supposed to do now?
No way. Hold on. Is that really? Let me check here.
Do you have to blow it up?
Within the floating structure.
To get up there? Okay.
Alright, so that's not so bad. I thought that what I was gonna have to do, and maybe you could do, is do like a diagonal, like you basically, here, let me try it once. Let me try it once just to see if I can get it to go. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
No, it won't let me
No.
turn. It won't let me turn in midair.
That's wild. Any hoodly toot. Okay.
What?
Hoodly toot. Do you think that I have played like the video games at this point?
So I'll answer that question, but first I wanna is this just scholarly interest? Are you worried about it?
I'm just, it's more of a casual, like I want to think about it. It's like trying to decide if you've tried all of the flavors of ice cream, which the answer is never. But like I feel like there are certain groupings of ice creams. There's certain similar ice cream experiences. Like, have I been to one of every kind of musical? You know?
Yeah.
So, like, the answer, the true, most accurate answer is no, of course not. Everything's a little bit different. Of course. Of course. You would have to spend all of your life doing nothing but playing video games and just go from one to the next constantly, and you would have to why
It was orange, right?
yeah, it was
Like the grappling point was orange. I don't know what more they want from me. Pardon?
okay.
Video game? You were really okay. Nope. Just I need to calm down. We'll do it the fucking slowest, most tedious, most like grandmother pulling into the supermarket way possible. We're pointed straight at the damn thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I guess that's how we're doing it now.
we gotta do it real slow, just like you want to do in an action game. Yeah. But anyway, like, I've played action games, played platformers, I've played strategy titles.
Here, let me run down some genres that might seem unlikely.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so have you played a city builder?
Like Civilization?
No, that's not a city builder, really.
Have I
Like a
played
city building
builder?
sim, like Sim City or City Skylines.
Does Viva Piñata count?
Okay, so we can put that one on the list. No, has
played-
never seen a city.
No, come on. You're just making accommodations for a different type of creature. Okay. Come on.
Okay, actually, you know what? Half credit. That's a good
Half
point.
credit, okay,
you
but
called me out on it. Half
I
credit.
could
Yeah.
stand to play a city builder, yeah.
Actually, no.
Actually, wait,
Viva
no.
Piñata, you got it. Viva Piñata really is just like a tiny little.
It's like the most-
It's like the street scale version of City Builder, or it's like
It's city builder, this one park.
exactly. I was gonna say it's a municipal park
Yeah.
builder. Fucking Trixie over here.